Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're going to be checking out a project called DANZZA, which is located in Cap Cana, and the best part about it, it's actually starting the deliveries within about a month. So for those of you looking for something that's almost ready, this is the perfect opportunity. And one of the best parts about it is that it actually offers these gorgeous ocean views from the common areas. Stay tuned and let's go check the project out. We're going to be kicking off the tour of the project with the amenities that are available at DANZZA. So to start with, we actually have a beautiful pool on the ground floor, a common pool that's actually pretty long, so you can definitely swim laps in it. It does have different levels within it. For example, right here by the bar, you do actually have some sitting area as well. And all the way down, there's also different levels basically where you can also let your kids play because it is significantly shallower compared to, for example, this area over here. Besides the pool, what there is here in DANZZA on the ground level as well is this bar that you see in the back. Again, as of right now, it's not 100% sure if they're going to have staff on site 24/7 for the bar. Most likely the management company, once they take over, they're going to come up with a setup that's going to work best, depending of course on the occupancy and how the building is going to be managed. Most likely what they do is that they just staff it over the weekend, or if you have any special event, say your birthday, a gathering with the family, you can get a bartender, you can basically put them there and have a little private event of your own. Something particularly unique to DANZZA itself is that the ground floor units are not facing the common pool, which of course allows for all of this common area on the ground floor to be, first of all, bigger, so more room for chaise lounges and in general a lounge area that can be more populated with, of course, the furniture, so you have more space to move around, can definitely fit more people. And what's also very nice is, again, the ground floor units, because they're not facing the pool, they're actually facing the outside of the building, so your private terrace, of course, is not going to be frequently looked at by the people walking by, right? So you do have more privacy, both as the user of the common ground pool and, of course, as an owner of the ground floor units. As far as the building orientation goes, it is mainly facing the east, which is why in the morning hours, all the way about to 1 p.m., you still have a lot of sun in this area. So for those of you that do want to get that tan, you can definitely get it done here. Or naturally, at the rooftop pool, which we're going to see in a moment, there you can definitely get the sun at any hour of the day because, of course, there's nothing above you and you have that sun pretty much all day long. As far as other amenities goes, so of course, besides the bar that we have on the ground floor level and the rooftop pool we're gonna see in a moment, we also have bathrooms, so toilets, restrooms on the ground level, and we also have those on the top level, of course, where the other common area is with the jacuzzi and the two jacuzzis we're gonna see. On top of that, the building of DANZZA does have a gym on site, also has a co-working area and a lobby with a receptionist, which are currently still under construction. So there I cannot show you much because naturally they still haven't installed the desk and of course the gym equipment, but all of that is coming very, very soon. As I was mentioning earlier in the video, this building is going to start its deliveries within a month. It's going to start the pre-deliveries. So I would expect the full building to be delivered and operating and mostly furnished, let's say within 6 to 8 months from now, of course, because deliveries do take some time, especially when you start the pre-delivery, then the final delivery. It's a process you can learn about more in one of my other videos on my channel. Besides the pool on the ground level that we've just seen, something very beautiful about DANZZA is that it actually has another amenity, which has 2 jacuzzis and a jacuzzi located on the very rooftop of the building. What's absolutely tremendous about it is, of course, these views, because from here, from the very jacuzzi, you can look at the ocean because it has tremendous ocean here. There's absolutely nothing that's gonna ever block your view because we are the tallest we can possibly be in this area. And also, not only do you have ocean views, you also have stunning views of the new Las Iguanas golf course. So we basically have 2 spectacular views on the rooftop of DANZZA. And guys, another thing I wanted to point out is that here we do not only get to benefit from the beautiful ocean and golf views, but rather also the views of the Farallon cliff in Cap Cana, which is absolutely tremendous. And from the very rooftop, Around 6, 7 p.m., you can see absolutely beautiful sunsets over the Farallon Cliff of Cap Cana. So we basically have different views here. We have the view of the ocean, of the Gulf. We have the Farallon Cliff view on this side. And in the back of the building, we can actually appreciate the views of the driving range of the Las Iguanas golf course. Another fantastic amenity of DANZZA is this rooftop bar slash restaurant area that they have. At the moment, they haven't 100% decided how exactly this is going to be managed. Most likely, they're going to have people on site on weekends, but it's also going to be defined later on when the management company actually takes over the building. However, it does have all the necessary settings for it to be a functional restaurant and a functional bar, but most likely, in my opinion at least, I think they're going to just put that to be active on weekends. Especially in high season, that might even be active more days during the week. However, the bar is very big. They're actually also planning to put a lot of the seating area right in front. So tables, chairs, all of this is going to be fully furnished and fully equipped. Guys, the building of DANZZA has in total 52 apartments within the entire building. As of right now, there's 5 units that are still available, of course, with the Campo Tour tax exemption approved. So again, if you're looking for something that's ready or almost ready, this is perfect because again, it's brand new. It does come fully tax exempt because you would be the first owner. And actually right now we're located in one of those units that is available. This particular unit has roughly 1,870 square feet in total size, out of which we have roughly 1,600 on the interior and about 270, 300 square feet on the balcony itself, right? So it is pretty spacious, generally speaking, because you cannot find a lot of the big units anymore on the market, especially when it comes to new construction. What I also wanted to mention is that this particular apartment officially has 2 bedrooms, a family room, and a service room, a maid's room with a full bathroom. Should you guys want to close up the family room and of course make it into a 3rd bedroom, you definitely can do so, and I'm going to show you guys in a moment how you could actually do so, or you can of course leave it as is and have this ample living space right here. And guys, the reason that you're seeing pretty much everything in the works in this condo is because this one is going to be fully furnished and it's going to be used as a model unit for DANZZA itself, of course, until it sells. As of right now, the price of this unit without the furniture is $505,000 US. There is most likely gonna be an option to buy it fully furnished once it is set up as the model unit. But as of right now, it is selling without it, and the price is $505,000. Again, this is a spectacular price for a new condo, new construction condo in Cap Cana that could be a fully functional 3-bedroom unit plus a maid's room. If you're familiar with the market a little bit, you can see actually that on the market right now, 3-bedroom units in pre-construction, you cannot find anything basically below $600,000. It's really, really hard. So this is a very good deal for something that's almost ready. There's very, very few things to be done still. And you have beautiful views of the pool from this unit too. The balcony of this particular unit, as I was mentioning, has roughly 270 square feet, so it is pretty spacious. You can definitely fit a set of, for example, dining table and chairs easily on this side. You could easily fit another seating area, so it is very, very spacious. And what I really like about it is it does have these sliding glass doors, both from the living room and from one of the bedrooms, so you can easily access the balcony from both of these points. Something very particular to this specific unit is that it does have 2 points of access because it does actually come with a lockout unit. This is the main section of the apartment. So here, for example, we have the main entrance. Next to it, of course, you can find the kitchen over here. It does come included what you see over here. So for example, you see the hood, the cooktop and the oven as well is included in the price. What is not included is the fridge, which is meant to go over here, which you would have to buy extra, of course. And here we actually have the pre-installation for a dishwasher, which is fantastic and not something that you commonly see in Dominican projects and in the country overall. But here you can definitely buy a dishwasher and have it installed in your condo. And guys, let's check out the bedrooms of this apartment. So as soon as basically you walk in, to the left is where we have this hallway that does lead us to the bedrooms. So over here is where we actually have the master bedroom. And so if you walk in here, we actually have ample space for a king-size bed. Actually, you can easily fit one here. Of course, the TV on the opposite side. We do have the closet doors installed. Very important for you guys to know, in many new construction projects in Cap Cana, the closet inside of it, the drawers and everything, is not going to be included in your purchase price. So just to give you an example of how that looks, so typically you're going to get something like this. It is going to be with the closet doors, but on the inside, you're not going to have anything installed. So post-delivery, you do have to have, you can of course ask me as your agent for the contact of somebody who can actually finish up the closet on the inside. But this is perfectly normal in the Dominican real estate and construction overall. Besides that, over here, we do have a full bathroom as well. So we of course have the full shower, toilet, and sink, and we have a very nice also finish on the walls throughout. Now guys, right across from the bedroom we've just seen, we have a fully functional as well maid's room. Now this maid's room actually has a pretty large bathroom and could eventually also be used as an additional bedroom naturally for rental purposes. Now, before we go out to the other section of the apartment, I wanted to mention that here in this hallway we've seen before, on this side, we have the pre-installation for the washer and dryer. That's also where the electric water heater is located, which does come included in the price, the water heater, not the washer and dryer. And over here is where we have the guest bathroom, which of course does have the toilet in the sink. This is the bathroom you could eventually convert to a full bathroom should you decide to close up the family room and make this bathroom accessible through here, basically from the family room. But that, again, that's something you can do post-delivery. We have a visitor.
Why is it blue? Oh, it's a protector.
That's the protector? Oh my God, do you really think that?
Some people that like weird stuff.
I guess that's the case.
You can do a party in here. It's pretty big, no?
It is pretty big, yeah. It's a good one. Do you like it?
You're gonna interview me?
Yeah. Now continuing down this way from the kitchen area itself, we actually access a whole other area of the apartment. This is the area that you can completely lock off, hence the name, of course, the lock off unit over here. So you basically lock this up completely from the other side naturally, and this functions as a fully separate unit on its own. Of course, it's meant to be rented separately or together. You can just set up a couple of different listings and do that yourself as well. Of course, with the professional management as well, they do offer that option. So here we do have the bedroom, which would be the second bedroom of the apartment. The bed goes, actually no, yeah, the bed goes this way because we have the TV on this side over here. We do have windows here, so we do have the view to the pool, to the common pool on the ground floor. Again, we do have closet space here, but you do need somebody, of course, so they can install the very interior of the closet. And on top of that, of course, we also have the ensuite bathroom with its own shower, toilet, and a sink. Now, because this is a lockout unit, what is very common in lockout units is that people end up installing kitchenettes. Of course, it does not come included in the price here, but there are pre-installations, so you could easily install a small kitchen, a kitchenette here, naturally for rental purposes, right? Because people do like having a small kitchenette, especially if it's being rented separately. And guys, we're now going to check out a one-bedroom unit that is also available in the project. This one is actually $269,000 approximately. So it's a very good price for a one-bedroom unit anywhere in Cap Cana, especially for something that's almost pretty much delivered. If you hear a lot of background noise, we're in the middle of a construction site, so unfortunately it is a normal part of the video. I hope you can hear me well. So essentially here, walking in to the right side, we do have the kitchen, the same as we've seen before. Again, it does come with the hood, with the cooktop and the oven included. We do have the pre-installation also for the dishwasher here, should you want to get it, and naturally the fridge would go over here. Now moving down this way to the left-hand side, we actually have a sliding door, which leads us to the guest bathroom. Now on top of this leading to the guest bathroom, it actually also leads to the area where you can purchase and install the washer and dryer. So it's going to be located in this part of the apartment, of course, hidden from the public eye. Continuing down this way is where we have pretty ample living space. Overall, this one bedroom apartment has roughly 915 square feet in total size, right? So here, for example, you can buy a spacious sofa, you can have a very nice TV on this end, and then of course you do have access to the balcony we're going to see in a moment. Before we do that, let's check out the bedroom of this apartment. And guys, this is the bedroom of the apartment itself. So we do have ample space here. We can put a king size bed with a TV on the other side. Also, what I wanted to mention is that besides what you've seen in the kitchen that is included in the price of the apartment, also all the AC units are included in the price. And no, these are not those bulky console units on the wall, but rather they're actually zoned individual units, but they have these very nice looking grills, right? So you do not have those bulky consoles in DANZZA anywhere in any apartment at all. Continuing down over here, we actually have this space for a walk-in closet. Again, remember, closets are almost never included in the purchase price, so you do have to install this area here, make it a nice closet. And over here, of course, we do have a full bathroom. And of course, let's check out the balcony of the very apartment. So roughly the balcony you're seeing right now has about 150 square feet. It is spacious enough. You can definitely fit quite a lot of furniture on here as well. This particular unit, again, priced at $269,000, which is very, very good for a one bedroom in Cap Cana, especially something that's pretty much ready. Does not have any particular views. So for example, next to DANZZA, there's another project that is also almost done, which is nice because you're not gonna have a bunch of construction next door for a long time. Then the one next door is delivering within 5 to 6 months as well. So that is a very good thing. Naturally, between buildings, they're going to do a nice common area. So there's gonna be a lot of greenery. It's going to look much nicer than it is at the moment, of course, because everything is still very much under construction. Guys, that was it for the tour of DANZZA. One important thing I forgot to mention is that both of these apartments, actually all of the apartments in DANZZA, come with a locker included. So you do not have to pay extra for the locker. Once you buy an apartment here, you have it included and it's all located underground, where it's of course safe and protected for all of your belongings. You can keep there, of course. As usual, thank you guys so much for watching. If you would like more information on DANZZA or any other project within the area of Cap Cana, make sure to drop a comment below or check out the description box below, because I do leave a link there. You can fill out your information and I can send you tailored, personalized, of course, options for you and your particular preferences. If you'd like to see more of these videos, make sure to hit that like, share, and subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great weekend, everybody, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.